Hello everyone and welcome to our driveway. It's a bit of a weird place to make a video, but it works. So if I haven't shown you lately, this is the little display. And what I last did was I painted it. So I don't know if you saw that. Just to refresh your minds, is on camera you might not be able to see all the little bumps and stuff. This is the lane, putting a barn here. Tree line here. This is a field. Originally it was going to be corn. Now I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. So what we have is our dirt, all famous from the dirt video. And at the Dollar Tree I bought a kitchen siffy thing. This bright thing is just a tray. I'm going to dump it on, I think. Oh, this works so good. You can see what I'm doing there, guys. Alright. So I poured some in. I just rattle it around. That fills up. The next plan is I'll show you how to apply this. I'm using Elmer's glue. I think that will work. And then we're going to put right over here, we're going to put some stone. And I'm hoping to make this a little video of building the display. After you've run a lot through, this is what it looks like. So there's little bumps and stuff. This I'll probably put back in the garden. Next part. So I hope you have a good view here. So materials needed. Display, I'm gonna brush it off. Dirt, we just sifted. And I'm kind of on a tight budget, mainly just because I want to be. This Jot glue, I bought 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I also got Elmer's glue. This says it works on wood and stuff, so I'm going to try this, and if it doesn't work, I'll try Elmer's, and if that doesn't work, I don't know. The paint I used for the display is Rust-Oleum. I was trying to explain that earlier. I wasn't doing a very good job. So let's get this brushed off. That looks good. I think I'm going to try this. I opened it up. Let's squeeze some out. We'll start in this upper corner. Alright. I might find a better paintbrush in a second, but alright, so this I want to be a build along. So as I'm doing this, I'll talk. I want this to be a build along, kind of. I'm thinking of doing some cool build alongs in the future, but for this one, I just kind of want to make a video of making the display. I'm not super big YouTube channel, I'm not super known, but hopefully this will help people. Alright, let's get some dirt. Do I just sprinkle it on? Seems like that's what I need to do to me. I recorded time lapse with my phone. I think it looks pretty good, pretty satisfying. Just finishing up here. It kind of looks like mud. You can kind of see these wetter spots. That looks like mud. So yeah, what I'm gonna do then, well, if you're doing this, make sure you get your dirt along the edge, and then what I'm gonna do is just go outside and shake it. Where there is the wet spots, I just put a little more on. So, like so. And then what I'm gonna do is put it in a spray bottle, spray it on, like an old Windex or something. Spray it on, and then, sorry, that was my dog Roscoe. And then I'm gonna let it sit for a day, and then dry it, and then shake all the excess off, and there. And watch this, guys. This is magic. Alright, this is the barn that I made for this display. Now I'm gonna get a different roof eventually. I made a different barn back there. This is gonna be the first time the barn sits on the display. I think that looks pretty good. I'll fit a bigger tractor in, so. Alright, Got a spray bottle. Take the top off. I have no idea how much glue we're gonna need. I filled it up, like up to about here with water. So a bunch in. Put the straw and stuff back in. I'm gonna just throw some more dirt on a while. 'Cause I can, you know. Spray time! Spray, spray, spray! That's mostly water on there. I'm gonna have a good layer of dirt on here, I'll tell you what. That's probably not a good thing. And I hope it doesn't rot my board. I just thought about that. Oh, it's water. And jot glue. Alright, that's it for this part. Alright, so 2 days later, this is all dry. So it will take some time. Next up, we're gonna, well, first off, you can see how this is a bank here, and we are going to put a lane here. But first, I want to show you what it will look if, like, this stuff will come off. So, do this. Not much is coming. I think all that's gonna stay. Alright, so next I need to see what the lane will look like, so I'm gonna take you over to a picture of a lane. Alright, so I drove you over to the barn to show what a lane would look like. So right here, there's the lane where it's used often, so there's nothing, no grass in the middle. If we come down here, this is a spot where it's not used quite as much. So there's a little grass. We run down here, and there's more grass in the middle. And now this lane used to go the whole way down to the barn down there, but now it doesn't. So we have some grass here, and then just grass clumps. Alright, sorry for the mowing. Back in the garage, we have some stuff for the lane. So if you can see this, it is Bolist Fine Gray, so it looks and works as gravel. I'm gonna put it down. I got this at a train shop that was going out of business for like $2. And then we also got some fine brown. This is fine gray. So I'm gonna mix some of this with this, even though in the lane shot is mostly this. And I have some fine turf I'm gonna mix in too. Okay, so let's see. Use my fingers to mix. I'm gonna apply some more brown. That should be plenty. And when you mix, I'm gonna be okay with getting another mix. Mixing again because I don't want to use too much. That should be good. Let's get some glue and apply this stuff. The existing dirt off of this track first. Apply the glue. Paint on the glue. My paintbrush is solid. We're gonna apply this stuff first. This will be a road that's not used a whole lot, so I want it to look a little worn out. So far it's looking pretty new. gonna finish this ballast up. Then we'll be about good, if I do say so myself. Next up is trees. So we're gonna do this now because the gravel needs to dry. This is a realistic tree kit. There are 7 in here, from 5 inches to 7 inches. I already used all but one. So this is the big one I still have. And then I have a littler pack with small trees, and I picked out these 2. And maybe that's it. They're smaller bushes. Now in here, we have light green clumpage. Oh, here's the other tree. So that can be a small tree. Have some fallen out. We have dark green clumpage. And dark green clumpage. So what I'm going to do is actually just use this little one. So there's this little tab. Just twist that off. Alright. That aside. And you bend your tree out, all the limbs, to a natural shape that you would like. So I always just kind of go nuts with mine. And all these little guys. Put them out, don't put them out too far. I'm not good at this, so forgive me. Alright. Alright, this is a wild tree. Okay, hobby tack. You can buy this on the internet at Woodland Scenics, whatever. This is like $3. It cost me $10, like $7 shipping. And inside is tack. Kind of. Alright, so you hold on to your tree, and wherever you want the stuff to go, the limbs, you put hobby tack on. So I put a good, nice thick coat on, and actually, this stuff needs to dry too, so we won't be able to actually put the foliage on today, but for you that's a second. For me it might actually be a couple of days because I'm going on a camping trip. I don't know when I'll be home. But I'm sure this video will be published after that. So I just put it on everywhere, even on the limbs, the lower limbs, trunks. Okay. Alright, screw this back in. And then see this little thing we pulled off? Well, this little tab needs to come off, but you stick it in there. That's how you can put it on your display. Oh, I got some on my finger. That's how you can put it on your display, or you can drill a hole in your display and put it in that way. I'm gonna do these other trees, so maybe I'll see you when we're back. And you're probably wondering, well, isn't it all gonna be white? Nope, when you know this is dry, it turns clear, and then you put your foliage on. So this stuff is all dry. Right here's a spot where I was testing, and I kind of made a mess. But time for the test. Alright, some fell off, but a lot stayed, which is good. As you can see on the floor here, I have a bunch, but it's alright. I don't really mind. Next up is turf. Here I have Woodland Scenics Fine Turf, which is green grass. And then Woodland Scenics Blended Turf, which is Earth Blend. The Earth Blend, we're going to put here where the forest will be. We also could have used this for dirt, but I'm not going to. And this stuff we'll put along the lane and add some detail. A couple minutes back when we went to the farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm just probably going to not have grass the whole way in. I mean, this will be a kind of like the lane, but so I have some here. And is to just put grass where the glue will go. So I think if we put some there, maybe a dot here. Technically the grass could go the whole way in, but I just think that this gives it a little more detail. pan over here. Activating the edges is what my art teacher calls this, except only on drawings. That done. Sprinkling on the grass, just try to get it right where you want it, because it's a waste of the grass really if you just shake it all over. Make a forest. So let's get this cut open. Alright, we're working on the trees now. So, this is foliage stuff, alright? So what I do is I kind of rip it apart some, whatever. I'm just going to do one tree with you and then do the rest maybe by myself. So let's just cake that stuff on, alright? And now you may notice your trees will start to get top heavy. That's why there's the nice little stand, handy dandy. Alright, I always squeeze it on too. Even with putting this foliage on, you're gonna have to play the weight game. Some, not a ton. It is a kind of weird way that this stuff goes on. It doesn't all stick, you know, it's kind of weird. And tab off, see that little one there? Throw that out. Put your tree in with all the foliage on. Just gonna squeeze it. You can shake it off. It's gonna sit. Eventually, on my display, I've had trees with foliage on for a while, and it eventually all falls off. That's just the way it goes. This is the big tree done. I made a mixture of things. So yeah, I think that I'm not gonna use the dark foliage for these trees, just because I don't want to. So let's make this little guy the light. Okay, just get some of this, and he's real little, so he'll be easy. Just kind of jam a bunch on him. Might actually stay. Our little forest, after the display dries, we'll put them on and see what it looks like. So when it comes to when you want to attach your trees, there's two ways to do it. First of all, you can use as this shown, the little stump that they give you. Now this, if you want it to look real, you have to cover that up, and it's a little hassle. It's easy but hard at the same time. Next choice is this, where, as you see, this needs work, but there's no stump, and you're probably thinking, well, what do you do? Well, the reason they have that stump is for if you can't do this. But what I did is I drew a hole in the floor and then use this little stump to put it in. I use this little push drill. That works great, and I'm gonna show you what to do with that. You can also just poke it in if you have foam, or use an electric drill, but that's a little much more hassle. Don't get your fingers under while you're drilling. You may need to support it, but don't put it directly under, because as you can see, it went through, and trust me, it hurts. Alright, so then we can poke our tree in like that. We got 2 trees. I'll do the others off screen. Just got some more trees because I realized after I poked all these in, it wasn't enough. I also got some of this stuff that we're gonna mix with some of the green stuff, so I'll get that going, and then I'll probably meet you after the trees are dry. One other little touch I wanted to show you is right through here I had a little gravel. It doesn't look the best, but I did it to represent a little path going through here to maybe another field. And another thing with this whole display is I'm thinking I'm going to put it on my big display, like not on it, but it's going to go with my big display, and I'm going to do some blogs or whatever, picture blogs, and I don't know, so I'm trying to figure out how it's going to fit, but yeah. So quick there, I added 2 more trees, and I think that adds a little more to it. So now I'm going to put in some of this stuff I kind of mix some orange and yellow and green. This stuff is also from when I got at that train shop. I'm gonna put it down because it needs, like, it doesn't have that foresty look. And now I know it's not. I mean, fall's coming. Sadly, I actually did put a little in that tree. I put some glue down, and now I'm just gonna put this stuff on. For when you do it, I'll just recommend pushing it down, I think, not getting it in the pre-drilled holes. Also, it's going to be kind of tricky if you decide to use the little stumps doing this. Some advice I could give about this stuff is don't put too much on. If I didn't say already, it's just a mixture of some coarse turf that is orange and yellow I mixed, and some of the clumpage we used earlier. It's actually called foliage. So, and this stuff I think I'll sprinkle on the trees in the wintertime. Yeah, but just don't use too much because it really piles up and it's kind of a mess afterwards. Maybe sprinkle a little more here. And then I just simply spray some on. There you go, nice view of it done. There's a lane in there. This will be part of, I'm going to use it for my farm display. It'll just kind of be an off part. This is the other shed I built just for practice. It still needs the roof, but we're not using that because it doesn't have the roof, although you can see in it better for the video's sake. But, so, what I have going on here is, let's see, here's some firewood right there. That stuff you split, you just have to measure a piece of firewood, and then you cut it to size or just what you think looks good, and then just split it with a little hatchet or even a knife almost. I think I'm gonna build it around this bale, just an old rotten bale in there kind of thing. And then I'm gonna pile up the firewood. It's gonna be pretty hard to see. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna pile it all up here, and then we can push it in if we need to. Nice, good pile. I'm just kind of simulating this is a pile that was in here, but then fell down. Yeah. So these boards I made, I just cut with the bandsaw. They're easy to cut. I'm gonna stack some up in the back for extra detail. Those boards look, so yeah. Last detail, to mainly the shed, is just junk. So as you can see in here, I put this 800 Cyclo-Air drill in here. It's an older thing I got at a toy show. I was gonna detail it up. Didn't get around to it yet. I probably will. May do the video on it. But threw some wood in there. This is an old snowplow I took off of a truck by Greenlight. That just sitting there. The farm might put it back on in the winter. Old tire took off of a wheel. Just a piece there. And then all this stuff is, it could be straw. I have a bale back there, but I just kind of weeds, whatever. That was from making my hay bales. You can just make that out of a twine. Put an old tractor in here, over here, and then this tractor's gonna be, I'm gonna put on our display. I'll probably make a video on that. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. I'd really like to thank you for, if you made it to this point watching this video. I know it's pretty long. We got a lot done. Started out with pretty much nothing and did all of this. It was very easy. I just wanted to kind of, well, something I was making anyways, and I probably won't do another video on it. I'll probably, if I ever do another little display like this, I'll certainly show you. But yeah, it was fun making this video. So if you have any questions that I didn't get around to, or how I did something, I'll be sure to answer you. I may even make a video on it. So yeah, I'm actually going to go out and get some nice pictures now, so I'll see you in a sec. So thanks, guys, once again, for, if you made it through the video. Just thanks for watching. Tell me what you think of the display, if any ideas you have for next time, if it helped you. Any thoughts you have, I'd be glad to answer or just read. So yeah, and also if you have any little displays that you've made, maybe let me know. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and Thanks for stopping by.